Hello, everyone. Today we have another exciting session of the podcast series called With High Performers. And today we have Dr. Reshma Khan, and she is a life coach. She's an author of a book called Unleash Healing Within. And let's listen to this podcast. Welcome, everyone, to the show. And today we have Dr. Reshma. And very warm welcome to Dr. Reshma into the show. We are so grateful to have you here.
Thank you, Vimal. Thank you so much for having me on your great show, and I'm blessed to have you as my host. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So Reshma, just asking for one question for our audience. Can you just tell me in your own words who you are?
Okay, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I'm Dr. Reshma Khan, and I'm from Mumbai. I'm a microbiologist, psychotherapist, NLP Master Practitioner. I am also an international TCM body and mind therapist, counselor, and an author. And
Wow.
I'm practicing now as a coach in NLP.
Okay. So we are very much interested in coaching nowadays, and this channel is for that basically to coach people to bring awareness about the coaching. And what inspire you to do the coaching?
This is very nice and interesting question to me actually because I was working since so long in pathology.
Hmm.
So when I was doing a blood test and stress test on people, I found that during last 10 years, I found that even young children, young as 20 years also, they were having a high stress level, high diabetes. The main concern was diabetes and cholesterol. You know
Okay.
that this is all related to your heart and body system. So I was thinking why it was not. Being a medical person, I knew that this was due to stress or
Okay.
hereditary. Diabetes is always due to hereditary, but not at that early age. I was just thinking, even juvenile diabetes is very common these days. I was
Hmm.
just thinking why and how should I help people. I used to give a little bit of not lecture but awareness that please uh, don't think so much. Let the stress go out. Learn to let everything go. But obviously, that kind of communication is not that enough. Gradually, then I did my TCM, that is traditional Chinese medicine, which is also medicine-free treatment. There also, I found that people, even young children, they used to come. They still come with
Hmm.
stress level high. So I was thinking what to do. How do I create awareness in people? So once I used to be a very short-tempered person, so I came across with NLP.
Okay.
NLP helped me in not controlling, but how to navigate my emotions that created anger in me.
Okay.
It worked so well in me, and I got the opportunity to learn coaching as well in that. That
Hmm.
coaching, after I picked up this, and I trust me, I have helped, supported so many people, and I helped them to how to eliminate stress from their life and lead a happy life. Even young children, now youth, because they are the future of our life. Of our world. So what I thought, okay, why not working for youth? Because
Okay.
today, if they know how to become emotionally resilient and strong, they will give, even their friends will be benefited. When they will grow up, they will benefit others like their children, their families. So this is how gradually, we can create a beautiful stress-free world. So this is how, I came in coaching.
Wow, that's an interesting answer. So during the the answer you just talk about TCM. What is that? The Chinese medicine something.
Yes.
So
This is traditional Chinese medicine. If you know that in our olden times also, Ayurveda, it is not Ayurveda, but therapy that was given without medicine. If you remember, why all these things are taken up by Western world and we have picked up Western life.
Okay.
What happened? We are depending on medicines now, right?
Yeah.
So TCM is working without medicines. Like, it has quasha. We scrape it out for
Okay.
anxiety, for stress level, for pain in the body, for the nodes, when we think too much, our shoulder also gets frozen.
Mm-hmm.
The jawline, because of the stress, you'll see people are getting older at very early age. So what
Okay.
we do, we just remove stress by scraping through quasha, and then we do cupping. Cupping
Okay.
releases pain from the body. So
Okay.
that's how it helps. And there also, we don't use any medicine, only some kind of oil and cupping and scraping.
Okay.
And people are getting benefited, a lot of stress gets released through that. But still, I'll tell you that mind is such a complicated, or I mean, that element in our life, brain and mind go together. Unless and until mind gets that relief, you cannot
Mm-hmm.
work on body. That
Okay.
comes NLP. If you allow me to talk about NLP a little bit more,
Mm-hmm.
so it would be really pleasure for me to explain why NLP is getting recognition in across the globe. Why people are accepting this? Because if you see that by touching, you can understand. Okay, you give that therapy, even if
Okay.
it is without medicine. But how will you convince your mind?
Mm.
There comes NLP. NLP is neuro linguistic programming. You must have heard that.
Yeah.
So NLP is neuro. Neuro is what? Your thought,
Okay.
what you're thinking, what is your perception about life or anything that comes. And that can be created either from your parents, from your families, from your environment, from your friends. And as we grow, our thought patterns become same. Now comes linguistic. Linguistic is language. And what is
Mm-hmm.
language? Language is communication. Communication with whom? With yourself, with your environment, like your friends and families, whoever is, that means with the world. And third
Okay.
comes to the universe. So communication, self, with the environment and with the universe. And comes programming. Programming is what? Fixed pattern that we are living with our actions. So this NLP, what here we do, we go into the subconscious mind, we dig it out, we go to the root cause of the stress.
Mm-hmm.
And then while NLP is so beautiful, it has framework, strategies, tactics, and beautiful, magical, miraculous techniques. If one follows that and accept that and inculcate in their lives, the life becomes easy. It's not that, it is not claiming that you'll be stress free all the time, because we are living in a very fast paced life.
Okay.
Stress will come. You will come across with but you will not uh, get it affected. And that is the beauty of NLP.
Okay. So that's interesting. So you said that the stress, there is a subconscious pattern exists in our mind, and because of that, the stress is happening, right? And so if we have the NLP as a tool, and you can disturb those patterns which already latched in our subconscious mind, and we can simply change it, and we can get rid of the stress. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes, I'm saying that not changing, you cannot change anything, right? So
Okay.
we rewire. Rewire means we just remove gradually. Mind is such a, lazy, brain is such a lazy organ that it will not accept everything because we take it, from our childhood. It will be
Okay.
very difficult. It will not change. If you ask brain to change itself, it will never happen. So gradually we rewire by our habits, by our,
Okay.
behavior, like that. So this is how you cannot change anything, but you can
Mhm.
rewire things. So NLP is rewiring your thoughts.
Okay. So that's how you need to deal with the stress. Okay. So can you tell so why the coaching, like how this is important as a coach and dealing with the stress and how effective this coaching would be?
Coaching is something, like since our childhood, if you go back in our lives, everywhere we had coach
Hmm.
in in the form of parents, in the form of teachers, in the form of our friends. Some friends are very good. They are a better coach. They are not named as coach, but they are coaching in some ways, right? If you go anywhere, swimming coach, gym coach, this coach, that coach, we have coaches for everything.
Yeah.
For mind, who will be our coach? So coach is important because without the coach, we cannot come to the programming. Coach is a very integral part in NLP. You know why? Because coach teaches you, it is
Hmm.
a bridge. It bridges the gap between the theoretical process and the practical application. Suppose if you know some technique, okay, and you'll say, okay, I'll do it myself. But there are so many distractions, you'll never be able to do it by yourself. Because these days, our mind has the concentration power hardly beyond 8 seconds. What will
Okay.
happen when you start doing with you by yourself? You'll never be able to concentrate more than 10 seconds, or if you're very good at it, not more than 30 seconds. So
Mm.
there comes a role of a coach. Coach will make you sit in a comfortable place. He will make you comfortable and he will guide you all through the techniques unless and until the entire technique or the entire programming is not completed. The
Mm.
coach's job is very crucial in one's life.
Okay. So, when you say the focus part, right? Like, no one can focus on, or it's very hard to focus on more than 10 seconds.
Right.
So how that coaching or the coach would help on that part by adding some techniques to that person, or how that could.
Exactly. Because the coach will, what will he do? He will not let you touch your mobile because, our mind constantly on our notification, and we have Facebook, Insta, and there are so many WhatsApp. And, while doing something, you are immediately towards your notification. And once we take the, well, once we, means you take the mobile, you'll forget what you had taken it for. You'll immediately
Yeah.
go to some other, then we'll just, we have no control on that. The coach
Mhm.
will make you sit in one place. He will work with you. And unless and until you finish, he, coach will not allow you to do anything else. And this
O-
is how our focus and concentration power increases.
Okay.
And once you master that, then you don't need a coach. But coach, of course, till your this these sessions are not completed, the coach is required for sure.
Okay. So what I understood is a coaching, right? So the people don't know what they're really looking for. They basically going towards their wants instead of needs. So then a coach can decipher what this person really wants and what this person really needs. So, and coach can guide them that direction. So what is need you at this point? That coach can figure that out and make you accessible to that. And instead of you are juggling around a lot of needs, I need that, I need this because somebody else is good at that because I need that. And so
Exactly.
those kind of our brain works, right? So then the coach will come, hey, you need this thing first in order to do this thing first. So you just calm your mind down, then work on this. So this kind of instruction that we are getting from the coach, and this
Exactly.
instruction is needed for that person in order to take a next step towards his goal, towards his purpose, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So you say you work for the youth and children.
Yes.
So can you just explain a little bit on that? What kind of work that you're doing? And
Okay. See, in my young age, like I have started teaching at a very early age because I that was my interest. So while studying, also I had a classes going on, like it was RS classes. So there, many children then started joining me for tuition classes. So there, I found being with the children, and I was also very young at that time. I found that children, they have lot many stresses. Their parents, parental expectations, teachers' expectations, schools' expectations, and I found, and that time also I found that children were very stressed. At that time, mobile was not there.
Mm-hmm.
We were still at peace, but not at peace because children were feeling that from everywhere nobody is understanding us. And
Okay.
I also had the same kind of thoughts. But gradually, when the mobile came in, gradually when the social media came in, and the change in behavioral pattern of children, I have been noticing them that the change of their mental state is
Okay.
constant in such a way that sometimes they can't even decide what do they want. They want, as you said, very rightly said, that they want everything that their friends have or
Yeah.
whatever they are watching on social media, because they have no understanding that it is just a 30-second or 1 minute life which they are projecting on social media. So what happened, whenever I'm meeting my students and their children, now they are also grown up now a little bit, like, so when I talk to them, I love children. So when I talk to them, I feel that nobody is happy at
Mm.
this young, beautiful age. They are not happy. They are not enjoying their environment. Environment also is, lacking now. If you will see, a lot of buildings are coming up, development is occurring. No nature is there. But whenever they go, where their parents take them, they don't enjoy their the nature. Why are not they enjoying? Because they have social media. They are with the family, but they are in their virtual worlds. And that is creating a lot of stress, anxiety, which they are not able to express. If you see nowadays, children are more aggressive. You know
Mm.
why? Because what I noticed, they are engrossed. They are loving that, their adrenaline, a continuous,
Yeah.
their emotions are changing. And when we enter in their virtual world, like, did you not do this? And their answer, they get irritated.
Yeah.
And sometimes, what, when it came in my mind that at very a young age, they become emotionally attached with a person who is in their practical life. They think when they come across with such people, like, I'll be very open. They fall into relationship. They want to fall in relationship because virtual life has snatched everything. So
Mm.
what happens? A small rejection
Okay.
or a breakup shatters their life completely, and they sometimes, children, they don't have that emotional resilience. What they do, they go into anxiety takes place, stress, I mean, it increases stress. And I have seen, you won't believe, in Mumbai I have seen many people, they are living in depression, many
Mm.
children. So what I decided, I have mailed education counselor also. I have received their mail, their reply also. And you know what? Due to this election, now it has been delayed. What I thought, why should I be dependent on someone? Why can't I myself create a small platform where as
Mhm.
many children they can enter in? I have kept age limit from 14 because 14 is the age when they enter into teenage, and
Okay.
24, 14 to 24, because 24 is a young adult. They have gone through all this. So it will be a platform where every individual, every child will be openly express their feelings. And I will be, of course, the guide, but I want to remove what, the young adults have gone through in their teenage. So that will be a great help. And this is this I'll try. I mean, I would like to tell you the name. It is Ignite 24, a youth hub.
Wow.
And I have many
Igniting.
children in that.
Wow. That's so all the best wishes for that.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So one more question. So how can we bring back the children into the nature? So do you have any special plan for that, or do you have any thoughts on that?
Yes, I do have that. So nice of you to ask this question, because I want that if children are listening or parents are listening, they should know what I do, Now, this is a beginning stage. I am
Mhm.
giving them a topic,
Okay.
topic related to the first. I ask them a nature related thing where they are bound to see around what is happening. And I
Mm.
have kept the condition: whoever will not answer will be removed out, and they want to be in the group. So what they do, if they're busy, I have kept the time limit so that if they're studying, there nothing should be hampered. So I give them one topic, and I ask them, each one of them, to express their feeling. What have they seen? What is there around? Which children have forgotten to look around, even if they are in the car, they are with this. Even when they are traveling in the train, they are with the mobile. So
Okay.
now I am keeping them engaged to look around and emotional, and I give them topic all on some psychological problems as well. And you won't believe, Vimal, they come out with such beautiful answers, and I like that. And I'm feeling that my dream is coming true gradually, but one day it will be a great platform when children will also start understanding what is nature and what is universe.
Wow. Yeah. So I think my inner child has been activated by expressing so this kind
Right.
of thing. That's really powerful, I guess. So do you have any message to the younger children or youth?
Yes, I do have. Thank you. Thank you, Vimal. Through your platform, I wish, all the children, or whoever is watching, and whoever is watching can spread this even more. I would like to tell each and every child, whether you are as young as 4, of course, they will not understand now, but the teenager and the young adults, please try to understand. And why are you not getting over with your emotional bondages or emotional areas? If you are not able to get it over, do not take the help from your peer, because they are of the same age. Of course, they will be a good help, but there are chances that they will not be able to help you to come out of that completely. You must talk to your parents. Parents are the best teachers. They are the best helpers. And if you feel that, your parents won't understand, or if you feel that parents are not going to understand you, then there are people like me. Please approach them. Your teachers are there. Approach them, but do not just keep on sulking. Do not be under your pressure. There are people around you who can help you out, who can support you in every way possible. So just do not close yourself in a shell. Come out, speak out, talk about your feelings. And there are people, everybody is here to understand your feelings.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thank you.
Vimal. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So one question is about your books. I know that you are an author, and can you just talk a little bit about that? What kind of book that is, and what are the things that you're addressing um, through the book?
My book is about depression, healing within.
Mhm.
So this healing within, why this the name, the name itself speaks about the healing within. Within means your mind and your heart. People, they ask about why a mind, and when something is there in your heart, your mind recollects everything again and again and again. And then mind repeats everything. It does not allow you to look outside your brain, outside your own self, because there are many things around which we fail to understand, which we fail to look and understand. So here I have spoken about this, especially for young adults.
Okay.
for parents as well, for everyone, because depression is not that, it doesn't see your age. It can come anytime, it can occur anytime. So what I have tried to put that how anxiety converts into stress and stress into depression. So if it is taken care in the beginning, if it is taken care of in the beginning, that you will be saved from going into depression, because depression is the last stage where, people, they don't understand what is going on and
Mhm.
they isolate themselves. So my book is all about how to overcome stress, how to overcome anxiety, and how to live a happy and stress-free life.
Okay.
The book is the good medium, to reach out to the people.
Yeah, I completely understand. I'm also resonating with that because the stress and diabetics and also the depression. So this is the kind of circle that we need to prevent, those who are going towards depression, and we need to stop as early as possible, right? And I wish you that book should be a help to doing accomplishing those tasks.
Thank you so
And by
much.
the restriction of the time, Dr. Reshma, thank you so much. So we are winding up today's podcast here. And thank you so much for joining. And we are so grateful for spending time with us. Thank you so much.
I'm grateful to you that you invited me and gave me the chance, which, I wanted to really spread it to the world. I hope this goes viral and so that people, they get more of the insight of NLP and everything. And thank you very much. And I really wish you good luck for this great start. Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you so
me.
much. Thank you.